Why hello again, my fellow assassins. What's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and once again we're visiting the seedy underworld of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're going over a ton of information today, so as always, use that video guide to skip ahead to things like the real life parkour short by Devin Supertramp, or the brand new trailer from Comic-Con showing off an animated short of AC Syndicate. It is awesome, but we're going to be showing off brand new screenshots, new information, and so much more. So again, check out the video guide in the description. Also, Ubisoft-DE showed off some new gameplay of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I wish it was in English, of course. This was on their live stream, but it was within the same area that we are familiar with. The good news is the game is even looking sharper than before, in my opinion. That's one thing I noticed about E3 2015, the build that I played, is that they are showing a game that's progressively getting better with the graphical presentation, unlike other games in the Ubisoft library, which seem to see, you know, that sort of downgrade by the time they release. So I really do dig this tactic. I noticed less pop-ins on the Ubisoft-DE live stream, which was awesome to see, and the atmosphere looks fantastic. I love the puddles in the streets, just the little touches like that. And of course, it looks like a very fast-paced Assassin's Creed. So if you're like Moy, you're probably going to want to get straight to the screenshot, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So the first screenshot shows Jacob commanding his gang to go on the attack. So yes, it appears that there will be similarities to the Brotherhood that we saw in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So, for those of you that were fans of AC Brotherhood and you know who you are, you will definitely feel right at home with this feature. And man, oh man, finally we get to see the nighttime. It looks fantastic. So the next screenshot shows Jacob's twin sister, Evie, taking on a sniper who is perched on a roof, while another character takes out the other guard. You'll notice it is nearing nighttime in this screenshot, and it is raining. I really do believe that this is the scenery that really highlights that London atmosphere appropriately. I imagine London being wet, soppy, all the time with puddles on the street. So it was so good to see this screenshot. But, you know, by the other character's outfit, he seems to be a prominent character. I don't think he's just going to be some gang member that tags along with you. I do think that he is going to play a more prominent role just because of what his wardrobe looks like. But, you know, as we see Evie here, players can swap between the two characters. Both Jacob and Evie can be playable in the open world. But, get this, each assassin gets their own main story missions, and somehow they're going to tie together. So maybe, just maybe, we'll see choice being a big part of the story. So maybe we'll see multiple endings. Not too sure if that has not been confirmed, but maybe we'll get something like Far Cry 4. So we see two more screenshots showing off our leads Jacob and Evie in a tense discussion. Taking over London is going to be no easy feat. But yes, famed novelist Charles Dickens will be making an appearance in the game, perhaps guiding Jacob in some sort of manner. Don't forget, we'll also see Charles Darwin, who's famous for his evolution theory. And finally, we see Jacob standing over another poor gang leader, burning the territory's flag. And this indicates a successful takeover. That's really what the game is going to be about. And even side missions are going to be tying into this as well as the main story. These side missions are going to be more prominent than ever before in an AC game. You'll also notice his badass cane sword. This thing, I cannot wait to try. It's probably going to be one of my favorite AC weapons in recent memory. So that's not all. There's some brand new details to be learned from Comic-Con. We're going to go over them right now. So with the new game, Jacob and Evie bring back multi-kill finishers and a faster, more brutal combat style than ever before. I really did feel this way when I played it at E3 2015. It is so fast-paced, the combat, every aspect, especially thanks to the rope gauntlet. So it's murdering time. Yeah, murder mysteries are going to be returning in AC Syndicate, but they're going to be dubbed Dreadful Crimes. Get this though, these will be exclusive to the PS4. I don't know why that is. Maybe it will be timed. We'll find out more about those later, but they will include such things as kidnappings, murders, and other crimes will go around the scene investigating, finding clues, and if you actually solve the crime appropriately, you'll be rewarded with gear and artwork for solving them. But like murder mysteries, you can make that mistake and accuse the wrong person, and if you piss them off, they will go on the attack for sure. The question remains though, will we see Jack the Ripper? So at this point, I'm really curious about the boats and the steamships that we see in a lot of the screenshots for AC Syndicate. Well, Games Radar recently did an interview with Ubisoft about this, and Ubisoft went on to say the theme was filled with boats, which is something I'm really excited for our players to see, because they are as exciting as all of our other vehicles. So that indicates that we will actually get to control these boats in some manner. I'm really crossing my fingers that ends up being true, but they do compare them to the other vehicles in the game, which would be those horse-drawn carriages. So I'm hoping that we get our own steamboat to go down the Thames River. Maybe, just maybe, someday they will let us have a mobile type of safe house, like on a train, a boat. Now, so that's really something I would like to see. You can call upon your mobile safe house to come up. You can get in it. You can find your missions, your gear, your progression, stuff like that. So I hope they tap into that eventually. So in other Assassin's Creed news, Assassin's Creed Chronicles Trilogy was listed recently on Amazon.com. Now this is going to include Assassin's Creed Russia, India, and of course China in one bundle apparently. Now this has yet to be confirmed by Ubisoft, but I would expect this to be true. Now the rumored release date for this is November 2015. No confirmations yet. Let me know, guys, what you think about this and where you would like to see Assassin's Creed go next for their next big entry. But guys, I'm going to leave you with the brand new Assassin's Creed trailer straight from Comic-Con. Be sure to give this video a like and a share if you are excited for AC Syndicate. But guys, for now, enjoy the new trailer and see you guys later.
Life didn't always hurt this much. Once upon a time, the common man lived a simpler life by his own hand. But times were changing. The old way of life choking on the smoke of the chimneys. The woods caked in the black soot of the mines. Coal fueled the engine of progress. Brilliant ideas, like the steam train and its 16,000 miles of track. The world was transforming before our eyes, accelerating towards something much greater. It was an age of invention, where clever blokes were thinking up the unthinkable, sending messages across great distances, carrying voices through wires like magic, illuminating the streets and shops deep into the night. But the dirty secret of it all was the poor buggers in the factories, killing themselves in the name of the machine.
Stop slacking!
Lucky to see their 20th birthday.
Pick it up! Look lively!
The factories were no better than a bloody grave. Their deaths a meaningless sacrifice to line the pockets of the wealthy. I've seen too many starving families begging for scraps, while the rich stuff their faces. Too many women dropping their knickers for a shilling, while the upper class wear a king's ransom. People did what they needed to survive. Which brings us back to me, where the fun was just beginning. The working class had been exploited long enough. The city needed a change, but I couldn't do it alone. You could call us organised, eliminating our rivals, reclaiming our glorious empire, one borough at a time. Giving it our best shot. Popping round for tea. Taking a stroll in the midnight air of jolly old London town. And with our growing influence, we turned our sights to greater injustices. The train baron, A man who put hundreds on the street because they stood in the path of his railway. A man who stole what he wanted from those who had nothing. But there was one thing he would never receive. Mercy. Well then, now you know what's required to join the Rooks. Are you in?
I'm in.
Welcome to the family.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.